Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Mzansi Daily Update. Today's story is shaking up the South African political scene, and it's one you don't want to miss. We're talking about the alleged feud between Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu, two of the most prominent figures in the economic freedom fighters, and how this saga is linked to growing tensions within South Africa's opposition politics. Is there real bad blood between the EFF's top brass, or is it all political theatre? Let's break it all down. So, here's the latest. According to ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula, the supposed feud between Malema and Shivambu isn't real. But in typical Mbalula fashion, things aren't so straightforward. While claiming there's no actual fallout, Mbalula also throws jabs at both politicians, accusing Shivambu of being a gossiper who secretly wanted to return to the ANC, and criticizing Malema for his reactionary politics. It's the kind of doublespeak that only adds fuel to the fire. Now, here's the real twist. Floyd Shivambu has left the very party he helped build, the Economic Freedom Fighters, and has joined former President Jacob Zuma's MK party. That move alone is enough to stir controversy, but it also raises serious questions about the unity and future of the EFF. Why did Shivambu jump ship now? What's really happening behind the scenes? Let's take a step back and unpack the background of this political fallout. Over the past few years, tension between Malema and Shivambu has reportedly been simmering. Although both leaders have publicly stood together in the past, recent events suggest a serious breakdown in their relationship. Malema, known for his fiery rhetoric, has labeled those who left the EFF as sellouts and backstabbers. Without naming names at first, the target was clear: Floyd Shivambu, his longtime comrade and the party's former deputy president. Shivambu, in turn, defended his departure. In a sharp and unapologetic statement, he said, "We are not in the business of trying to please each other's egos." That line alone speaks volumes about the internal power struggles that may have plagued the EFF in recent times. Shivambu insists that his commitment to the revolution remains intact, but it's clear that he no longer believes the EFF is the right vehicle for that change. Malema's reaction reveals a deeper concern. After the EFF's poor showing in the May 2024 general elections, where the party lost its position as the third largest in parliament, Malema has been scrambling to maintain control and rally what's left of his base. The party's decline in support has triggered internal soul-searching, and many believe Shivambu's exit is a symptom of larger structural cracks within the organization. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Shivambu's move to Zuma's MK party is not just a personal decision, it's a strategic one. The MK party, riding on a wave of populist energy and discontent with the ANC, is positioning itself as the new home for disillusioned radicals and freedom fighters. Zuma, despite his legal troubles and corruption charges, continues to wield considerable influence, particularly in KZN and among rural voters. Shivambu's defection could be an attempt to realign himself with a different brand of revolutionary politics, one that's still anti-establishment but now outside Malema's shadow. Fikile Mbalula, never one to shy away from controversy, added his own commentary to the mix. He claims that Shivambu had approached the ANC looking to return, but that he, Mbalula, rejected the move. He went as far as accusing Shivambu of lying about it. If that's true, it paints Shivambu as a man looking for political survival, willing to switch loyalties to stay relevant. But if Mbalula is exaggerating, it could also be an ANC tactic to undermine both the EFF and the MK party by sowing confusion and mistrust. So, what does all of this mean for the EFF? First, the optics are terrible. The EFF was once seen as a growing political force, shaking up parliament, setting the agenda on land reform, and challenging ANC dominance. But now, internal divisions, declining electoral support, and the departure of key leaders like Shivambu suggest the party is losing steam. Malema may still command a strong media presence, but his control over the EFF's future is under threat. Second, this feud, whether real or perceived, signals to voters and members that the EFF may not be as united or revolutionary as it claims to be. With senior leaders turning against each other, it's hard to sell the message of collective struggle and economic freedom. And with the party's revolutionary image now under question, younger voters may start looking elsewhere. Lastly, the shifting alliances suggest that South African opposition politics is entering a new phase. The MK party is now a serious player. It's attracting figures like Shivambu who want to remain part of the revolutionary discourse but are disillusioned with both the ANC and the EFF. As 2025 approaches, we could see more political realignments, defections, and surprise moves that reshape the entire political landscape. But what's your take on this? Is Floyd Shivambu a political opportunist, or is he staying true to his revolutionary ideals by leaving the EFF? Is Malema losing his grip on the party he founded, or is this just a temporary storm? And what about Mbalula? Is he stirring the pot for fun, or does he have a point? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the EFF can recover from this fallout, or is it the beginning of the end for the Red Berets? If you found this video insightful, make sure to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Nzansi Daily Update for more in-depth political commentary and breaking news from across South Africa. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next big story. Thanks for watching. See you next time.